this video I'll show you how to paint this cute winter mouse in acrylic paints. This is a shortened, sped up version, but if you'd like to watch the full-length tutorial in real time, with step-by-step instructions, line drawings and reference images, then head over to my Patreon, which is Rachel Froud Art, where you can access all of my full-length art tutorials. To make the painting feel nice and wintry, I thought it would be fun to paint falling snow in the background. I recently created a video tutorial showing you exactly how to paint falling snow, so I'll link to that into the description below. To add the smaller specks of snow, we can use some slightly watered down paint and splatter it over the canvas. It helps to use some scrap paper to cover the mouse section of the painting so that you don't get splatters there. You can then use the same shades of blue and white paint to add the snow in the foreground. Adding this snow helps to create depth in the painting and really emphasises the wintry feel. Use your paintbrush and dab it over the canvas to create that crisp, fluffy snow texture. To start on the mouse, we can paint the eye using black, grey and blue paint. Painting the eyes is so important for animal portraits as it's usually the first thing that people notice. Add darker paint around the outline of the eye and for the pupil, and then use a slightly lighter shade everywhere else. Adding the highlight with blue and white paint helps it to stand out and also gives the effect of the eye reflecting the sky. To paint the fur, the best and most simple way to do this is to work in 2 layers. If you've watched any of my other animal art videos, you'll probably have noticed that this is a technique that I use quite a lot. It makes the process so much easier by breaking it down into simple steps. In the first layer, we just need to focus on lighting and colour, blocking in the shadows, midtones and highlights without having to worry about the fur texture. It helps to paint this first layer slightly darker than you want the mouse to be, as we'll be adding lighter paint in the second layer to brighten everything up. I like to paint colourful animals, so I'm using a range of purple and pink shades of paint along with some brown to make the mouse look more vibrant while still keeping a natural feel. If you prefer more realistic colours, you can focus more on greys and browns instead. Continue blocking in the shadows, midtones and highlights and keep referring to your reference image so that you know where to place them. If you'd like to use the same reference image that I used for this painting, it's available to download with the full tutorial on Patreon. One of my favourite parts of this painting was creating the glow from the sunlight. Using bright yellow in the ears helps to create the effect of sunlight glowing through them. We'll also add bright yellow paint around the outer edge of the mouse so it looks like the sun is shining through the fur. Lighting effects like this are a great way to make animal paintings more interesting and really bring them to life. Now we can move on to the second layer of the mouse's fur. Mix up some shades that are slightly lighter than the ones you used in the first layer, then use your paintbrush to apply thin, short lines in the direction of the fur. Leave some of the darker paint showing underneath to create depth. Build up the fur gradually, getting slightly lighter each time, and you'll see both the texture and the brightness come to life. Flick the paintbrush in different directions to keep the fur looking natural. Use the first layer as a guide to know which colour and shade to paint. Continue this technique over the whole mouse, keeping a close eye on your reference photo so that you know which direction to paint the fur. The mouse will start to look nice and fluffy, making him look really cute. Once the fur is finished, you can add the smaller details such as the nose and whiskers. I've created a video showing my favourite technique for painting whiskers, so I'll link to that in the description below. Painting thin lines can be tricky at first, but once you get the hang of it, it gets much easier and it really brings the painting to life. To finish the painting, all that's left to do is paint the snow in the foreground. This snow sits in front of the mouse, so make sure it overlaps the bottom of the body. Use the same dabbing technique as before to create that fluffy texture, and add white paint to highlight where the sunlight catches the top of the snow. If you'd like to paint falling snow in front of the mouse, use the same splattering technique as before with white paint. If there are areas that you don't want splatters on, like the eye in my case, just cover them with some paper. Then use a small paintbrush to add a few larger snowflakes by hand. And there you have it, a cute wintry mouse. I hope this was helpful and I hope you enjoy creating your own mouse paintings. Don't forget to check out the full-length tutorial over on my Patreon, and remember to like and subscribe for more videos like this.